All right. And are you Miss Kelly?
Yes, ma'am.
Right. What does your T-shirt say?
Mud hens?
Mud what?
Hens?
Oh, mud hens. Okay. All right, counsel. I'm going to show you what's entitled discovery acknowledgement. Have you received all the discovery in this case, and did you review it with your client?
Yes, Judge.
Court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. I'm always interested when I see T-shirts because I'm wondering where they come from, which
Sounds like
state,
the name of a tea.
and 10 days from the presentation of the information to prepare for trial. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand by entering this plea bargain agreement, you were giving up those rights?
Yes, ma'am.
And did you intend to give up those rights and enter into a plea bargain agreement in this case?
Yes.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to. Did you understand you're charged with the offense of fraudulent use or possession of identifying information less than 5 items as a state jail felony? Range of punishment is anywhere from 180 days up to 2 years in the state jail facility and up to a $10,000 fine. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
If you have a plea bargain agreement with the state, the court does not have to follow your plea bargain agreement. If for any reason the court does not follow your agreement and gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. Did you understand?
Yes.
Did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. According to the plea bargain agreement, punishment is to be assessed at 2 years in the state jail facility. There's no application for deferred adjudication. State recommends community supervision. This will run concurrent with cause number 691768. State will take in consideration 2022 CR 6341B, GJ 768492. And Brianna, are you ready? Okay, thank you. I'm going to read it as exactly as it is, Brianna, without tripping over names, hopefully. They're asking that your community supervision be for a term of 5 years. There'll be a TAP evaluation, 150 hours of community service restitution, CATS 1 and 2 in the MRT. Did you understand those are recommendations from the state and the court does not have to follow those recommendations?
Yes, ma'am.
Then to the offenses charged, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No contest.
State? All right. The court is finding there's sufficient evidence to find you guilty. The court is finding you guilty. This will be set for PSI on February 6th at 9 a.m. The court will order a TAP evaluation and we'll need a full PSI with restitution. If you're drug tested today, what are the results going to be?
Negative.
It was at this moment that she knew she fucked up.
All right. We can get you a drug test today, okay? All right, thank you. She'll need a drug test today. Yes.
Positive and negative. She thought negative was bad and didn't want to say dirty, so she would probably be positive, not negative.
Ah.
So she can still do a test for a baseline if you want, but
Oh,
she didn't
sure.
want you to think that she was lying to you.
Oh, no problem. Have her come forward.
Miss Kelly,
All right. So what are you going to be? Well, what have you been using? Okay. So are you going to be positive?
Yes, dirty for both of them.
Okay. All right. So what we'll do when you come back for your sentencing, there should not be any meth in your system. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
So between now and when you come back for your sentencing, you need to do some NA and AA meetings. I know the holidays are coming up and sometimes people end up using and you never know what you're going to get. So I don't want you to be that person who ends up dying from a drug overdose. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
So what I'm going to want you to do before you come back here for sentencing the next time, I want you to get into some NA or AA meetings. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
PSI and put the top. And she stopped using in December. You asked her if she would test clean that day, and she told you that she would not test clean that day.
All right. Has she been tested today?
She has not been tested today.
All right. We're going to do a UA today. If we do a UA today, what are the results going to be?
I think I might come up positive for marijuana. I told my lawyer that it's.
No, we're going to do a UA today.
And she has not been using the meth or anything else. It says also that but she hadn't used that since before she went to jail in August.
All right. We'll do a UA today and we'll come back.
Okay, Judge.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
May I be excused from on for 399?
Sure.
Thanks.
All right. We're going to go on the record 2022 CR 11569W, State of Texas versus Brianna Kelly. We're back on the record. All right. The court is going to follow your agreement. The court will find you guilty, sentence you to 2 years in the prison, suspended and probated for 5 years. This will run concurrent with County Court Cause number 691768. Taking consideration 2022 CR 6341B, grand jury number 768492. There's to be restitution and no contact with the following people. And that's restitution if any. Walmart, there's to be regular reporting by Zoom or in person, proof of employment within 30 days of release from custody. There's to be no employment as a home health care provider or with minors. 150 hours of community service restitution, 40 of those hours will be waived if you provide proof of the COVID vaccination. Court is not requiring you to get the COVID vaccination, but if you do, 40 of those hours will be waived. Do you have any children?
Just one.
What are their ages?
She's 8 years old.
All right. Parenting classes, is Child Protective Services involved?
No, she doesn't live with me.
Okay. Parenting classes, once you complete the remaining of those parenting classes, the court will waive the remaining of the community service hours. I'm going to want field visits upon release 2 times per month, and those can count as visitation. Hats 1 and 2. Hats 1 and 2 is to tell you don't steal. And the MRT is something that everybody should have learned in primary school, which is do the right thing. All right. And she's going to be taken into custody today. I'm going to want a referral to Felony Drug Court. If Felony Drug Court does not accept her, then she's going to safety. And that's while in custody. Probation, is there anything else she needs? Is there anything else you need from the court?
No, what's going on today?
Oh, you're being taken into custody today.
Can I ask how long or for?
They'll let you know, but Felony Drug Court should have an interview for you fairly soon this week.
Yes.
We're going to do the UA hotline upon release. Thank you.
Okay. Judge, I just want to make sure. So if she gets accepted to felony drug court, she will not have to go to safety.
No.
Okay.
Well, I say no, and I mean no, not necessarily. If she's accepted to Felony Drug Court, then Felony Drug Court will make the decision of whether or not she goes to safety.
Okay.
So they still may order it. Once someone's accepted into Felony Drug Court, I'll allow them to set the conditions.
Okay. And you think that the turnaround time would be by the end of the week, or they'll?
Oh, Felony Drug Court, they'll have an answer. But if she's over at Felony Drug Court saying, I'm going to be negative and all of that, they're not going to accept her.
Okay. Thank you, Judge.
You're welcome. All right, I'm showing you what's entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal. Did you review that document with your attorney? Did you understand it? And did you sign it? Because this is a plea bargaining agreement, because I followed your plea bargaining agreement, and because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. You understand? Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what a weapon or ammunition is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand? All right, good luck to you.